Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 30 seconds. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 10 seconds.
Ask the Doctor is sponsored by Lange Eye Care. When it comes to your health, are you seeing the check engine light come on more than normal? It's time to get under the hood. It's time for Ask the Doctor with Dr. Michael Lange. Sponsored by Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins. Dr. Lange is a board-certified optometric physician and certified nutrition specialist, helping people see and feel better through proper nutrition for 25 years. The doctor is in. Call now with your questions at 877-969-8600. That's 877-969-8600. Here's your host, Dr. Michael Lange.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins, here each and every Saturday morning live to answer any and all questions you may have regarding your vision and eye care. We're on Sundays as well. We've been on since 7 this morning, so this is really the third hour this morning, and we're broadcasting through the Florida Man Radio Network. I'm wearing one of their hats right now. Florida Man Radio Network up in the Fort Walton, Destin area. That's 103.1 FM. We're also on the Salem Faith Talk Medium Network in Tampa Bay, and that is 570 AM, 910 AM, 100.3 FM, 102.1 FM. Also a variety of other stations as well. And we're live video streaming all over the internet via social media. You can go to Dr. Michael Lange _ for Instagram, Dr. Michael Lange Facebook, Dr. Michael Lange Ocular Health Channel for YouTube. You can go to Periscope, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, all of those, and you can see us live video streaming as well. My co-host is Dr. Richard Hall. Dr. Richard Hall is a icon in the sports nutrition world. He's a recovery expert, ex-bodybuilder, power lifter. Well, I shouldn't say ex. Once you're a bodybuilder, power lifter, you always are. And he's training. You never know. He may be in the Masters competition coming down the pike. You never know. With those 20-inch pythons, who knows? Maybe they'll be 22-inch soon. You got to be able to enter these contests and do really, really well. Doc Hall, good morning.
Beautiful Saturday here in Central Florida. As I said on our earlier show, I went out for a run this morning and power walk, really, and put in some miles already and got a little workout in. And after the show today, I think we're going to head for another workout and possibly a steam or sauna and some food, of course. That's one of my favorite things to do after workout. You got to fuel up the body, and you have to fuel it up properly. And we talked about that a little bit earlier, and we'll go into it a little bit more today about the proper things to do to refuel. And that's what you have to do, folks. As I said before, food is fuel, and you want to give your body the proper fuel all the time. So we'll get into that a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about bundles today. Dr. Lange and I put together bundles of supplements that we feel, and by science, really, that they work together. There's a synergy there. We use that word quite often around the office and in the lab, but it's a true word, as I call it, because there's substance to it. There is a synergy there with our supplements, and we'd like to get that out there to folks that A works with B, and that's what the bundles are all about. Plus, on the benefit of your side, besides taking some great supplements, you're getting them at a fantastic price. Dr. Lange worked it out that you're going to get about 40% off normal prices. Now, you can get those online, or you can walk into any 3 of our locations and get that same deal. Of course, if you go online, you can also get or receive the free shipping. And that's fantastic. I mean, especially with some of these bundles, you're looking at proteins and like that are going to weigh, a couple of pounds each. And so you put those in a package. That's a big savings, folks, all the way around. But we have free shipping now and fast shipping. When you call in with your order with us, it goes right out. I promise you. I get calls all the time that, Doc, how are you guys able? I just ordered this yesterday and I received it today. It's because it was shipped yesterday. It went right out. We get right on that. And a lot of companies, they'll take your order. It sits around sometimes for a week, 2 weeks, and then it shows up and you even forgot you ordered it. With this, it's going to come quick because we want you on these supplements, folks. They work. We take pride in what we do. And as I always say, and Dr. Lange says, we are very proud of what goes into our products, but we're also just as proud as what does not go into our products. And there's something behind that. You can throw in all kinds of things into products, and it's just not the right synergy for you or for the product. And we make sure that happens. We take time to develop these products. I mean, we did a revision of our superfoods this last spring, and it was like a 6-month-long project just to make a couple of little changes, little revisions in there. Our food, our ultimate food, was a work of passion and love, really, because we knew we wanted to get this product out, and it took some time. It took about 3 years. Well, in fact, over 3 years, really, to get it out there to you. We could have rushed the process and got it out there in 6 weeks. We didn't do that. We got you the best product that we possibly could, and it's a great product. I use it every day. Dr. Lange uses it every day. Our parents use it every day. And if it's safe for us and safe for them, and that's what we wanted it to be safe for you. So tune in with us today. Stay with us, and if you have some questions, make sure you call in today. The second hour is usually the best time to try to sneak in a call. So give us a call. We're here for you, and we're here to answer your questions.
Yep, and phone lines are open. 1-877-969-8600. 1-877-969-8600. We're new on this network. I mean, this is our third hour, and so we're new on this network. We're just trying to promote, proper nutrition and wellness throughout the Panhandle and throughout Tampa Bay. So we usually don't get as many calls on this hour, so you can help us out here, folks. 1-877-969-8600. The Panhandle is my old stomping grounds. I grew up in New Orleans, and spring break would always head over to Fort Walton. Would stay at the Ramada Hotel right there on the beach. I remember they had that really cool bar in the pool, and we'd go there every year when we were much younger for spring break. And then, we still had up there a lot in that Panhandle at Destin, Florida, Fort Walton, Pensacola, Panama City area, because it's beautiful beaches. I mean, some of the prettiest beaches in the world, and the water is emerald green. It's just gorgeous. So the Panhandle is really a happening place if you really want to go to the ultimate in beaches. It's like so serene. It's kind of like the Caribbean right here in Florida. Now, I have a home on Clearwater Beach, and nothing against Clearwater Beach, but it's still not the Panhandle, I got to tell you. All right. Once again, phone lines are open. 1-877-969-8600. Doc call last night. I hit back. I worked out back in my home gym. Had a really great back workout. And then I had a Fortify Fit before and a Fortify Fit combined with our whey protein isolate right afterwards. And I finished working out about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And then, I was a little bit wired. So, I read a little while, and I probably fell asleep about 12:30. And then this morning, I was going to get up early and work out chest. But, since I didn't get that much sleep, I slept in a little bit. I got in the hot tub, and I put some Epsom salt in there that helps us detoxify, helps our muscles dramatically. So I soaked on that, got in the steam room with a little eucalyptus oil, opened up my lungs, helped me detoxify a little bit more. And then obviously I didn't have time to have my 4-egg grass-fed, free-range egg omelet with loads of vegetables sauteed in coconut oil. So on the way out, I grabbed a Fortified Vanilla Super Protein and a superfood, organic blue-green superfood, a shaker, and I always have water in my car. And on the way to the radio show, I had my breakfast, and it was a scoop of organic blue-green superfood and a scoop of vanilla super protein made by Fortify, and that was my breakfast. And that's a healthy breakfast, plenty of protein, plenty of antioxidants, 16 different fruits and vegetables, enzymes and probiotics, adaptogenic mushrooms. I mean, what more can you ask for? And it had less than 150 calories and 25 grams of protein. All right, we're getting ready to take some phone calls here. 1-877-969-8600. 1-877-969-8600. Also, before the first call, I want to tell you the real big promo that we have right now is called our stacking bundle, our wellness stacking bundle. It has our omega-3, our Fortify Super Omega Max, and it also has our organic blue-green superfood. Its bundled price usually it's $75, but its bundled price is $50 plus free shipping. Folks, that's 40% off getting the top omega-3 in the industry that's in the triglyceride molecule and the top certified organic gluten-free FODMAP-free blue-green superfood that has the enzymes and probiotics and mushrooms in it as well. I mean, most people are selling just that for $75, and you're getting the omega-3 fish oil that's usually $35. So $50 for the whole bundle with free shipping. You can't beat that with a stick. Check it out at fortify.com. FORTIFEYE. Remember, I'm an eye doctor. That's why the EYE is on the end. Fortify.com. Also, I'll be at the Fortify Nutrition Center in Clearwater right after the show about 12:30 for an hour and a half to 2 hours, 12:30 to 3 probably. All right, we're loading up on phones. Let's go to the first caller of the morning. Let's see, Steve in Clearwater. Good morning, Steve.
Yeah, this is a repeat sort of a call I made about a year ago. I want to remind everybody that if they want to go on a diet, this is the perfect time of year to start because the temperatures are start going down. You'll be spending more calories staying warm than you would have during the summer. For instance, if your body temperature is 98 degrees, if the temperature outside is 3 degrees, you have a 5-degree difference. If it goes down to 88 degrees, just a few degrees different, you've doubled the amount of difference between your body and the environment. So, and then when in the wintertime, in November, December, it's going to be like, in the 60s or 70s even. And you're going to be burning much more calories. So it's going to help you lose weight. So I do recommend that if anybody wants to start a diet and lose weight, this would be a perfect time with Dr. Hall's assistance on how exactly to do it and your assistance as well to go on a diet.
Amen. And this is before your New Year's resolution. So get crank started right now.
Well, New Year's resolutions, they really, and another problem is with a diet, I've seen this with a lot of my friends, is that they'll go on a diet and they make one mistake. They have the piece of pie because they don't want to be rude, not accepting it at their friend's house or something like that. And they feel that their whole diet is destroyed because they made that one thing. No, just consider that part of it. You got to give yourself a little fudge room. A lot of people, when they go on the diet, they want to be too strict. So when they do fall off the tracks, maybe one time or have that piece of pie or something, they don't feel they've ruined the whole thing. You follow what I mean?
Yep, I do.
Just have a situation where you allow yourself maybe a 10%, quite frankly, failure rate, and build it into your program. Give yourself an automatic 10% failure rate.
Yep. Amen.
Anyway. All right. God bless you.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to plug us in so Instagram can hear us now. All right. Now Instagram can hear us. You're listening to Ask the Doctors, 1-877-969-8600. I always say, if there's one thing you can do, Doc Hall and I preach this, one thing only for your overall health of your eyes and your entire body, one thing, that is get down to your ideal body weight. If you only took one supplement, it would be omega-3 fish oil, Fortify Super Omega or Fortify Super Omega-3 Max. So losing weight and being on omega-3 fish oil will help your health. Or eat fish. The problem with fish is if you don't know where the fish came from, if it's not wild caught and small non-predatory fish, you can get heavy metal and toxin buildup. So you got to be careful. I recommend eating fish 2 to 3 times a week. Make sure it's like wild Alaskan salmon or sardines. Those are the best. A little rainbow trout isn't bad. You got to be careful with grouper and swordfish and, tuna every now and then. That's fine. There's nothing better than a fried grouper sandwich, right? But everything in moderation. Heck, even a piece of pizza every now and then. So we're getting ready to take the next call. But Healthy Weight Loss Bundle is also a bundle that we created and we worked on for a few years. If you're wanting to lose weight, if you can pinch a lot more than an inch, you want to take that weight off, you want to start getting in shape before the holidays, okay? Go to fortify.com, Fortifeye, fortify.com, and look at the Healthy Weight Loss Bundle. Go onto the bundle section. It gives you the organic blue-green superfood, your choice of proteins, a bottle of enzymes, and a bottle of probiotics. When working well together, you use that scoop of that protein, a scoop of the superfood for one meal a day. Alternate it. One day do breakfast, one day do lunch, one day do supper. Alternate it so you don't get bored. Then take your enzymes before each cooked meal and the probiotics on an empty stomach. And then the other 2 meals, eat a meal plan consistent with the Lange Survival Diet meal plan. Google Lange Survival Diet or go to drmichaellange.com and go to the blog. And if you eat those foods on the Lange Survival Diet and you use the Healthy Weight Loss Bundle, I have many people lose a pound a day, some more. I have a good friend, Tony, lost 100 pounds in 5 months. He's oftentimes calls in. I got Scuba Scott. He's on his way to losing 100 pounds in 6 months with the Healthy Weight Loss Bundle. Go to fortify.com, click on Healthy Weight Loss Bundle, and at least read the educational material under it. It'll give you recipes and show you pictures. It will help you healthily lose weight. Remember, many diets make you unhealthy. You lose weight quick, but you're not healthy because of it. You're depriving your body of antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. All right, let's go to the next phone. Let's go to Dirt in St. Pete. Morning.
Good morning, sir. I'm gonna be 87 in January if I live that long.
Fantastic.
I'm taking hydrochloric acid, betaine, HCI,
Right.
8 capsules a day, and I'm wondering if that's the right thing to do.
Okay, so betaine HCl, as you know, is hydrochloric acid, and the problem I have with that is, you know, as we get older, our digestive juices aren't as good. So I think that is acceptable. I don't know, depending on the milligrams, that might be a bit much. It might be. I mean, if your doctor recommended it, I would not step on his or her toes. If you're just willy-nilly taking 8 of these HCl tablets a day, you may want to back off of that, all right? I think enzymes are important for you to take right before a cooked meal and some good probiotics that are shelf stable at room temperature. All right. Make sure you chew your food 30 times before you swallow it, because then the enzymes, the amylase enzymes in your mouth start breaking down the food before it goes into your gut. All right. And eat smaller meals at your age. But 87, you know, you've made it pretty far so far, but we want to make it to 107. So another 20 years. I would consider backing off a little bit on those.
Okay. I heard somewhere that after age 50 or 60, the stomach reduces production of hydrochloric acid for digestion.
Absolutely.
And the food ferments, producing gas in the stomach. Is that does that make sense?
This is true. All the digestive system slows down. The intrinsic factors, the enzymatic activity, the probiotic activity, all of this. And then also, if we made it to 87, a lot of times we've been doing some things that kill off the good gut bacteria, the microflora in our gut, the microbiome. So what I recommend at 87, eating some fermented foods, okay? Eat some fermented foods, drink some kefir, eat some yogurt, have some sauerkraut. Some fermented foods on a daily basis is going to help, because that's one of the best things in the world for your digestion. If you look at the Lange Survival Diet, I've taken all the foods out of it that actually affects your digestion negatively. The lectins, the phytic acid, all of that kind of stuff, the gluten, the FODMAPs, all of these things are bad for our digestive system and worse as we age, okay? So if we put the right food in our body, we don't have to be as concerned about the right supplements, all right? And remember, more is not necessarily better. I do agree with the hydrochloric acid. Just, too much HCl can be a very bad thing, all right? Remember, that's acid. Too much acid in our gut can cause the opposite of what you're trying to do. So remember what I said, 5 small meals a day instead of 3 big meals. Chew your food 30 times. Don't drink water during your meal. Drink water maybe a half hour before, a half hour after, because that dilutes the enzymatic activity of the hydrochloric acid and the probiotics in the microbiome. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care, Dirt in St. Pete. Have a good one.
Thank you.
We're getting ready to take the next call, 1-877-969-8600. You're listening to Dr. Richard Hall and myself, Dr. Michael Lange. Let's go to
Dr. Lange?
Yes, yes.
I just wanted to butt in here for a second. I just did a real quick check on the, you had mentioned earlier about the healthy weight loss bundle. And I just checked on that. And that was our biggest seller this week across the board for us, was the healthy weight loss bundle. But I also checked a little bit deeper. You know how I check things out. I don't look at the surface. I go down to the bottom. And I looked, and about 70% of these purchases were what I call rebuys. And that tells me that the folks are using it and it's working. That's a good positive thing for us to look at. Usually if a product's not working for you, or it doesn't taste right, or it just didn't fit the bill for you, you're not going to buy it again. Right. Well, 70% of these were all rebuys. So that's a good thing. I just want to mention one quick thing too about Steve said about dieting and things like that. Folks, it's okay to take care of yourself and cheat a little bit, okay? I'm asked all the time, Doc, can I have a cheat day on my diet? No, absolutely not. You can't have a full day of just pigging out. I'll allow you a cheat meal, but I'm going to tell you a little trick on how to do that. If I sit down and I'm going to watch a football game, say my favorite Cleveland Browns are coming on, I'm going to sit down and watch that game. But you know what? I'm one of those foodaholics too. I have to have something to eat, so I'll make one of my all natural pizzas. And but here's what I do. For breakfast that morning, say I'm going to watch the game in the afternoon. In the morning, I have a lighter breakfast, and I just do my shake. That's all. And then in the afternoon, I'll have my pizza and my salad to watch my game with. And then for the evening meal, if I have one at all, I may just have a shake for that. That's all. So you balance it on both ends, folks, and you're allowed to do those things. You just can't have an entire day. I had one client one time that was consuming about 7,000 calories on his cheat day. That just sets back and sabotages your entire diet for like the next 2 or 3 days. So we don't want to do that. But I want to allow you that flexibility where you can treat yourself. That's what you want to do. You don't want to sit down to your favorite movie with a glass of water. Okay, we know that. When you go to the movies, you're going to have some popcorn, maybe a soda, maybe something in the candy section. Well, that's okay. Just make up for it on the front end and the back end. That's all. Very simple.
Yep. A treat or a reward is actually very good every now and then. All right, we're going to the Panhandle. I think we got Joshua in the Panhandle. Josh, thanks for holding.
Oh, thank you for taking my call. You are Dr. Lange, the eye doctor, and I have an eye question. Lately, I've been finding that when I wake up in the morning, the sleep in my eye is, especially my left eye, is getting crustier. And during the day, it's itching quite a bit.
Aha. So it sounds like you have a condition called blepharitis, okay? It's a big word. Say that 3 times really fast. Blepharitis, 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 all right? So
I just barely got presbyopia down.
So what I would do is I would clean your eyelashes before you go to bed at night. This is normal. During the day, the eyelashes act like a defense mechanism, blocking all the airborne antigens that cause allergies, viral particles that can cause pink eye, and bacteria that floats around. Mold, mildew, even mites, believe it or not, Demodex mites can get on your eyelids. And so the simplest thing is to use something that actually kills all of this, all right? And there's something on our website, and it's called Hypochlorous Solution. It's made by Oasis, all right? Oasis Hypochlorous Solution. And you spray it on your eyelashes right before you go to bed. Take your finger or a washcloth or a Q-tip, scrub them back and forth, up and down, back and forth with your eyes closed, then just blot them dry. Leave it on, because that kills all of this, these germs, basically, if you will, that hang out in your eyelashes, that crawl in your glands when you're sleeping at night and lay eggs and multiply. And then you have this crusty stuff in the morning. Some people's eyes are matted shut, and you get a secondary dry eye because of that. So what you can do before you do that is a hot compress, a hot washcloth That'll kind of liquefy everything that's crawled up in your glands, make it ooze out. Then you spray this Oasis Hypochlorous solution, and it kills all the stuff that came out the glands. And then you call us back and let us know if your symptoms have resolved and they've gone away. But that'll work. Hot compress, Oasis Hypochlorous solution right before bed, and life will be good.
Okay, and one more thing. I'm noticing that now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to get bags under my eyes also. Is this like lack of sleep or?
Yeah, that's reverse dermatochalasis. Yeah, that's baggy eyelids. The reverse of dermatochalasis on the top. That means bags under the eyelids. And, you know, that's something, I hate to say it. Number one, if you're overweight, you got to lose a little weight, all right? That'll help your face tighten up a little bit. There's a lot of creams out there on the market you can use that help kind of minimize some of those bags. True, if you don't get enough sleep and you're totally sleep deprived, you're going to have more inflammation around your eyes. So hydration is important as well. Collagen is important. So make sure you drink enough water, get a good night's sleep. You might want to look at our collagen. We have one called Collagen Plus. It's made by Fortify. Collagen Plus. Take 1 scoop a day. I would actually take 2 scoops a day for the first month, okay? And there's 60 servings in it. So that's a month at 1 serving is a 2-month supply. And it's not real expensive, but it's called Fortify Collagen Plus. So weight loss, sleep, hydration, Collagen Plus. Maybe put a little beauty cream on your eye, under the eyelid, or a little coconut oil. And then also let us know how you're doing on that, okay?
I will. Thank you so much.
All right, Josh, take care. Let's go to Ram in Tampa Bay.
Hey, good morning. How you doing, guys?
Good morning. How are you?
Higher end goal. Thank you for asking. I have a simple question, which has become complicated. I started using, as per your recommendations, the collagen once a day, and I started noticing that my high blood pressure started going up. Got to the point where I actually was not able to, either by medication or any other means, to bring it down. Stop the collagen, a week later, pressure is back to normal.
Wow.
When you have something to say. Mm-hmm.
Now, that's interesting, because if you're taking 1 scoop a day, you're only getting 2,000 milligrams of Verisol collagen. That's a German collagen. You're getting a little hyaluronic acid, and you're getting a little peach ceramide. And so, wow, at 1 scoop a day, I have never heard of that, but I got to dig a little bit deeper just to see why you would be getting a little bit of elevated blood pressure. Have you changed your diet or done anything else? What do you mix it with?
No, sir. I mix it with water. But just to let you know, I did a lot of research, and I did find that there are some individuals, it actually raises the blood pressure. They go into a lot of details, which unfortunately I don't have the knowledge to repeat to you.
But usually that's between 10 and 20 grams that causes that. But at 2,000 milligrams, which is 2 grams, that's interesting. But you might be very sensitive. How much do you weigh?
149.
Yeah, so you're thin. So you're a lean, mean fighting machine. I would obviously I would not take it anymore. Okay.
No, well, I stopped. Yes, sir.
I'm glad.
My question was, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up, because Doc Hall and I are going to research a little bit more on lower dosages of collagen. Let me ask you this: are you prone to anxiety at all? I mean, are you like a type A personality, fast, and kind of anxious type person?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, many things can affect us.
I'm very hyper.
That's like me. That's like me too. So if a doctor, I don't take medicine, but if a doctor told me to take, 1 capsule a day, I'd open it up and I'd take a quarter of it, because I'm super sensitive. So that's interesting. Okay. People do react differently that have, type A hyperactivity, do react a little bit more to things at lower levels. So that could be it. Now, did you have a second part of that question?
The second part was, what happens, or would you suggest that I take half of the scoop?
Yeah, I mean, you could certainly try half a scoop. That'd be 1,000 milligrams, and see what happens, and then if you might be just trying to fine tune and find what is working in harmony with your body. And then, blood pressure, you want your blood pressure to be typically below 140/90, or typically even better, 130/80 or below. All right.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
remember also, it all depends on the time you check your blood pressure. One time I thought I had a brain tumor. I went to the primary care physician because I have these headaches. And my blood pressure, I was really nervous. I said, I got this brain tumor. And I went in and my blood pressure was 190 over 110. And they go, oh, the reason you have your headache is because you got a high blood pressure. I said, no, that's not it. Leave the room, have your nurse leave, come back in 5 minutes, let me lay down. They came back and my blood pressure was normal. So mind is very powerful. Your mind can cause your blood pressure to go way up sometimes. So remember, you got to relax when you check your blood pressure, deep breathe, and just totally be relaxed when you're taking it. But try the half a scoop and keep us posted.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I will. Thank you much both. And everyone have a great weekend. Thanks for everything.
All right, Ram. Take care.
Bye now.
Doc Hall, that's something we have to go into the lab and find out. Maybe we could take somebody that we don't really love and we can load them up on collagen and see what threshold they have and see what makes their blood pressure spike up.
Well, I was just thinking that he could have hypersensitivity to collagen,
right?
And really at any dosage, he's going to have that negative reaction. I wonder, if the caller is still, I guess he's hung up by now. That if you had any reaction to any other powdered proteins like a whey protein or anything like that, because the collagen, I have read a few things on that over the years that, hypersensitivity to collagen, and some people just can't take it. That's all. And so it'd be interesting for a follow-up on that too. And, all supplements are made for everyone.
Right.
And,
Doc, I wonder if that has to do, Doc, if, just thinking out of the box, remember collagen has one amino acid. It's not a complete protein. So it's missing one of the amino acids that whey protein, and that's tryptophan, right? And so, tryptophan is something people can take to help them relax. All right. So I'm just wondering, since it's missing tryptophan, if that can be one of the reasons that it can cause the blood pressure to go up. Who knows? I wonder if we added tryptophan. That would be a nice controlled study. If he took the collagen and he added tryptophan, just the amino acid tryptophan, if it didn't affect his blood pressure.
Well, you know what? I'm sitting in the lab right now and broadcasting to you from our lab, and I just wrote it on our to-do board up there of doing just a study like that when we can get to it as soon as possible, because that would make sense to me to make it a complete protein by adding a tryptophan to it. And that's the natural muscle relaxer and natural body relaxer that comes from the amino acid family.
Right.
And that is not in there. But be interesting to follow up on this, and let's do a little research study. I'm, me, and I know you, where we get charged up for these things. So we'll start the wheels grinding today on it.
And who would also, if he's still listening, who would be great to get on this also?
Who's that?
Steve. Genius Steve.
Absolutely.
Because he's like a research maniac. So Genius Steve, if you're listening, look into collagen and whether or not the addition of tryptophan can help, and find out low-dose collagen, why it's affecting blood pressure. And Doc Hall and myself will all get on that, and maybe we'll talk about it next week a little bit. All right.
Absolutely. That sounds good to me. That's another good project for us. And so for the last caller, stay tuned. Listen, we always follow up on these, and we go to work on them in the lab, the research, whatever we need to do. So stay tuned for some answers, hopefully.
All right, phone lines are open, 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. We're broadcasting loud and clear through the Panhandle. That's a lot of our good buddies up there at the Tyndall Air Force Base, Eglin Air Force Base, the Naval Air Station in Pensacola, the one in Whiting Field. There's a lot of military boys and girls up there. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for all you do for us. And I also want to mention, we've been promoting our Fortify Fit, the ultimate muscle fuel. We have a new website now. You can go to this website. It's all about the ultimate muscle fuel. It's www.theultimatemusclefuel.com. Check it out, www.theultimatemusclefuel.com. And I got to tell you, none of my pros made it. I made it in the middle of the night, working on it for about, 2 weeks. So it's not bad. It's not perfect. It doesn't link to buy your stuff. You got to go to fortify.com to buy it. But I got to tell you, our sales up in the Panhandle, and we can gauge that since we've been doing this, I think our number one selling supplement in the Panhandle, Dr. Hall, is the Fortify Fit, the ultimate muscle fuel. And it makes sense because we're broadcasting on the Florida Man Radio Network right now, and I'm wearing the hat from the Florida Man Radio Network. And it makes sense. There's a lot of men that are listening to this. So it's both good for men and women, not only men. But if you want to build muscle synthesis and increase muscle synthesis, you want to lose body fat, you want to build endurance and strength. Obviously, you got to eat the right foods. You got to exercise. You got to sleep. But you got to use the right supplements. Fortify Fit is a pre-workout supplement and a post-workout supplement. It doesn't have any caffeine or anything that gives you the jitters, all right? This is based on the latest evidence-based science. We worked on this for 3 years. We got the taste down. And actually, we're selling so much of it, we got another 2,000 bottles coming in on Monday or Tuesday, and we have another order in for another 2,500 bottles that is going to come up right behind that. So check out Fortify Fit at fortify.com or go to the website, www.theultimatemusclefuel.com. And we got a couple of people on hold. Let's go to Jennifer in Ocala. Jennifer, thanks for holding, and good morning.
Hey, you. How are you? Hey, Doc Hall. How y'all doing?
Fabulous.
Good morning.
How are you?
Awesome sauce. Well, I am streaming you on Florida Man Radio in the Panhandle. I love that station, by the way. It's a really, really good station. I'm so glad that you guys are going to help Manland out there. I'm just telling you, I've been using the products for, I guess, I'm thinking like a couple of years now. And I just had a situation where I scratched my cornea, have a corneal abrasion, and I would have driven all the way to the Villages to see my friend, Dr. Lange, but I'm not driving with my eye closed. I'm just not doing that. So I went to a local doctor here, and I just got back from my second appointment today. He came in to see me, and he said, "Oh my God, it's like healed." He said yesterday it wasn't looking too good. He put me on antibiotics, and he said it's like minute. He said he wants to still keep me on antibiotics. He said, "What are you doing?" And I told him about Fortify Focus, Dr. Lange, and he was impressed. He had heard of it, and I think he knows you. But I do believe, when what you put in your body's gonna reflect that.
Amen.
And So I was just really grateful. I thought that was a really positive story to share with you guys. And then another thing, I love to play with my Fortify products, and I really am enjoying cooking with the whey protein products. And one of the things that I try to look at is like what I eat is what are you going to do for me here? I feel like, are you going to give me energy? Are you going to keep me consistent? Are you going to help me build muscle, help me sleep well, whatever? And I have been using my whey protein in a lot of different things, but I did something yesterday morning different. I took my dairy-free yogurt and I put my whey protein in there with, of course, some chia flax and cinnamon, and put it on top of my whole grain oatmeal. And it was fantastic.
Wow.
So it was just like just a little touch, just like a little zing change. And so there you go. I got my protein. I got all my healthy carbs. I got my energy. I got my fiber and my antioxidants and and some healthy omegas there too.
Complete meal. Yeah.
There you go. And the thing that's so funny, when I eat that in the morning, I have to make myself eat during the day because I'm so full.
Yep. It fills you up. It really does. Jennifer, let me talk to you briefly about your corneal abrasion, okay? Anytime you have a corneal abrasion, that's where you scratch your cornea, the epithelial cells are sloughed off. Usually they want to put you on an antibiotic drop so it keeps you from getting an infection. Oftentimes they'll put you on a bandage contact lens if you're in a lot of pain so it heals quicker. And then lubricate. Lubrication is crucial. I would use one of two lubricants, either Oasis Tears or Optase. Either one of those. You can get those on our website. You can get them at the Lange Nutrition Center from Doc Hall. We have them at the Fortified Nutrition Center in Clearwater. And what you want to do, this is very important, put it in right before you go to bed and the instant you wake up. And I would do that for about 3 to 4 weeks because you don't want to get what we call a recurrent corneal erosion. So what happens is the corneal epithelium heals, but then the basement membrane, the epithelium doesn't heal down to the basement membrane well, and then your eyes dry out when you're sleeping at night. When you wake up, it pulls that epithelial right off, and you're right back to the abrasion, and you have a lot of pain again. So simply by putting the Oasis or the Optase in your eye right when you go to bed and right when you wake up in the morning, and then maybe if you wake up in the middle of the night, 2 in the morning to go to the bathroom, put a drop in then, because we want to keep your eyes from drying out so you don't get that recurrent corneal erosion. And studies indicate if you do that for 2 to 3 weeks after abrasion, it can minimize the probability of getting this recurrent corneal erosion. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm already doing that, and that is probably, and that's what he said. He said all the things you're doing. He said that's probably why you healed so quickly.
Right.
Because I did, when the minute it happened, that was the first thing I did all night long. Because you know how I did it? A little cotton pad taking off my eye makeup. And I felt it go in there. And normally, you know, y'all, you can, and I used a whole bottle of Oasis tears and saline solution in my eyes, you know, trying to flush it out. But that sucker wouldn't go away. And so I learned a lesson. I'm not using cotton on my eyeballs anymore. No more. I learned my lesson. But no, you're totally right. And with the Fortify Focus and the Oasis Tears doc line, my eyes are completely different. They're like new eyes.
Right.
I mean, they feel fantastic. And I get so many compliments on my eyes.
Well, the Fortify Focus,
the
Fortify Focus has lutein and zeaxanthin that actually impregnates in your macula, increasing what we call macular pigment density. It protects you against the harmful blue light from the digital world we live in, the computer, the iPad, the iPhone, you know, the Kindle, the television, the LED lighting. So it protects your eyes, and it also reduces a computer vision syndrome, computer fatigue. Gamers do great with Fortify Focus. The astaxanthin that is in it is the most potent natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant known to man. It improves focusing ability in your eye, reducing accommodative stress and fatigue. So Fortify Focus is perfect for all of us. And a big kicker here, it actually increases muscle endurance and muscle recovery on our major muscles, and minimizes fine lines and wrinkles in the face. So it sounds like the perfect pill, right? Fortify Focus is good for just about everybody.
Well, I tell you, I saw a difference in about 3 weeks, seriously. I mean, and I have preached it. You can ask anyone. I tell everybody about your products, and because they work, you know what I mean? And I'm just so grateful, because there's so many. It gets overwhelming out there, and everybody's got an opinion on this and an opinion on that. And how do you know if something works if you're doing everything? You've got to like go back to clean the basement, clean the house, start from the ground up, and add things that are going to work for your lifestyle.
Right.
And adding the Fortify products to my lifestyle, because I'm a very, very active 60-year-old woman, and but adding the products have really helped me maintain my lifestyle in a positive way. And I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for you guys.
Well, fantastic.
So, yeah.
We are
everybody listen up. You're missing the boat. You're missing the boat now. Come on.
We're happy we're able to help you. Thanks for the call, Jennifer.
Okay, sweetie. Have a good weekend. Bye.
And Doc Hall, before I go to you, I know you're biting at the bit here. I just want to mention about 450. I'm going to brag just really quickly in less than a minute. There's over 150 published studies with the Astereal astaxanthin that we use in Fortify Focus. And the studies are on cognitive functioning, immune protection, anti-inflammatory, natural antioxidant, increased muscle endurance, increased athletic performance, increased skin health, reduced DOMS, which you're an expert in. It's 600 times more potent than vitamin C, 800 times more potent than CoQ10. And for our elderly population that's listening, astaxanthin can help control sarcopenia. That's muscle atrophy. All right. So all of us that are getting older, maybe eating A, wild Alaskan salmon frequently, or B, taking Fortify Focus. And also the eye fatigue, increased in choroidal blood flow. That's blood flow to the eye, all with Fortify Focus. So I think Fortify Focus is something that all of us at any age should be taking, or taking something very similar to it. go to our website, fortify.com. That's FORTIFEYE, fortify.com. Look at all the science and the research and the studies and the videos of Dr. Hall and me talking about it. I mean, we've got white papers, we got research studies, all on Fortify Focus at fortify.com. So check it out. And Doc Hall, I know you've been a big advocate of it, and you've been on it ever since I introduced you to it. And you're like this anti-aging machine that's soon going to be in the Masters bodybuilding competition realm again.
Absolutely. I was having some eye fatigue in the afternoons and like that, and creating some really concerning vision problems. I didn't know what was going on, and of course, I turned my whole vision over to you, and I went to you, and he said, very simple, Doc. You just have this fatigue. You're working on blue screens all day long, and you're getting bombarded. Then when you go home, what do you do to relax? Well, you watch TV again, and you're getting bombarded. And so right away, I went on 2 Focus a day. And I honestly, I wear, I don't have a prescription. I'm like Dr. Lange. I don't need a prescription. I'm glad for that. I'm thankful, grateful for that. But I do wear blue light lenses that block the blue light that's bombarding me all day long. And wow, what a difference. I mean, between Focus and my glasses, it's fantastic. I don't get that afternoon problem I had before where I just wanted to go and sit and just close my eyes for a half hour. Not because I was tired, but my eyes were tired. And this did away with that. So, if you have those problems and you want to protect your eyes in the ultimate way, Focus is the way to go. Very, very small little gel capsule. And you take that and you're good to go. It has 3 of my favorite products in there: astaxanthin, zeaxanthin, and lutein. And those are the best for anti-inflammatory and like that. You just can't beat that. I wanted to follow up on 2 quick things. I know we're running out of time here, but I did check up in the Panhandle, and I checked with our crack sales group and talked to Arlene. And she told me that the 2 biggest sellers up in the Panhandle, and we were right on the money with this, is our 60-serving Ultimate Performance Bundle. And that gives you 3 fit and a bag of our protein, and for $150 and free shipping. And the other one that I love this one here because it really gets you introduced. This is like an introduction into our whole program, is the Performance Stacking Bundle. And that gives you a container of our fit and your choice of our protein for only $59, and it's free shipping. And so that's what's going on up in the Panhandle. They're getting fit in the Panhandle. They're joining the fit army, the fit revolution. And it's showing. It's really showing. I'm also getting a lot of calls and texts and emails. 2 weeks ago, we started our 30-day challenge, and people are into it now for a week or 2 weeks, and they're already saying, Doc, I'm getting results. It's working. I went down your list of things to do, and I didn't do them all yet, but I'm working on it, but I'm getting results. So check that out, folks. It's on our website. It's our 30-day challenge, and the best day to start the 30-day challenge is today. And that's what you want to do. You want to start it today. So get on that as soon as possible. And what I was saying earlier too, I just had a couple of texts on folks that thanked me for talking about cheat days. That's what they were doing, and they felt that they weren't just making any progress. And so now they're going to go back to, a cheat meal every once in a while, and they're going to fix it up on the front end and the back end with a little bit lesser calories and food, and see how that works. But it will work, folks. I promise you. Cheat days aren't the way to go. Reward yourself. Yes, absolutely. I'm adamant about that. As you all know by now, I'm a pizzaholic, but I make my own pizza. And, that's a joke between Dr. Lange and I. When we're doing a project, I always look at him and I always say, are we getting pizza next? And but I make my own. I don't load it up with all kinds of meats and stuff. It's the veggie pizza and stuff, and I treat myself. And that's what you have to do. Don't deny yourself. It makes your diet, it makes your lifestyle, it makes your life boring, and you don't look forward to it. You have to have goals. Set yourself some goals. If you trained hard this week and you were on your diet, you were point on with your diet and stuff, and you want to have that treat this weekend, maybe you want to go out for tacos, you want to go out for pizza or something, go out and do it. Okay, you deserve it. You deserve it, but don't cheat. All right.
There's the music.
And don't fool yourself, folks. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next week.
Okay, I want to mention we still got time. For those of you that have dry eyes, the newest dry eye drop on the market is called Regenerize. Regenerize is filled with stem cells, human stem cells. Folks, it works. Regenerize, you got to get through your doctor's office. You can get it at the Fortify Nutrition Center. You can get it at the Lange Nutrition Center, and you can get it at the Lange Eye Institute. Come see me if you're not happy with your eye care, or give any of my doctors at the Lange Eye Institute a chance to go that extra mile and make you happy. Remember, if you're not happy with the eye care that you're getting, get a second opinion. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to Ask the Doctors this morning. Have a great day. God bless you, and God bless America.
Ask the Doctor is sponsored by Lange Eye Care.